Hello, friends. It's Kate. This is Bone Health Yoga. So we're going to do some floor poses today. And so come on down to your mat, grab a blanket if you like, and a strap if you have one. And yeah, come on down. So we're going to come down onto our back. And I have my mats. I have two mats. You only need one. I'm just going to do this so you can see what I'm doing, so I can shift positions. All right, so the first thing we're going to do is come all the way down onto our back. And if it's uncomfortable, you can always bend your knees and bring your feet into the mat if it doesn't feel good to have your legs all the way straight out. But that doesn't matter at the moment because we're going to start with our knees bent, feet on the mat. We just bring our hands down by our sides and we're going to do a little pelvic tilt. So if you can, maybe see if you can slide your hand under the lower back. So that's one curve that we're going to be working with right now. If you can't, that's okay, but we want to honor those curves. We don't want to not use them. We want to keep them supple and movable. So what we're going to do is we're going to play with that lower curve first. And on an exhale, we're going to flatten the back and bring it down to the mat. So now I can't get my hand under there. And I'm going to inhale and bring that curve back. So I'm tilting the pelvis right here, back and forth. So just small movements to start. We're not going to get deep movements here, just back and forth. The other thing we can do is add breath to this. So exhale, we're going to push in with the feet and flatten the back into the mat. And then on the inhale, just release it. You don't have to force it the other direction. Exhale, bring it back. So I might be exaggerating a little bit so you can see what I'm doing. So I've got this curve comes back and then exhale, curve is gone. Inhale and exhale. So go ahead and hold your exhale position. Flatten the back into the mat. And then we're going to release and leave that curve up for just a moment or so. Exhale back into the mat. Inhale, release. Beautiful. All right, so next we're going to do a one-legged Aponasana. So we're going to bring one knee in at a time, and then you have the option to extend the opposite leg. So I'll show you both versions. So this is our exhale, bringing the knee in. Inhale, knee goes to the floor. Or foot goes to the floor, sorry. Exhale, knee in, foot to the floor. So we're going to go back and forth. Exhale, bring that in. And you can see why maybe you've noticed that you can feel the movement in the pelvis as we do this. One side of the back is flattening into the floor. So we did that both sides. Now we're doing one side. All right. So if that feels great, keep doing that. If you want to try it with the extended leg, we'll bring one knee in. So if it doesn't hurt on that front of that leg, you can do it like this. So this is going to increase that muscle use on the front of the abdomen. And maybe put a hand there and feel those muscles activating. If it's too much for your back or your hip joint, come back to what I first showed you. And let's do 2 more. And if you sit a lot, this might be a little bit of a stretch. You can feel how tight that is. All right, so next we're going to bring both feet back down to the mat. Just take a breath or two here and get reset. And then we're going to come into windshield wipers. So this is a little bit different of a style than I usually do. So I'm going to turn this way so you can see what my knees are doing. All right, so one knee is going to stay pointing up towards the ceiling, and the other leg is going to go, let's see, we're going to move the feet out a little wider first. So feet come out wider, and then we're going to bring one knee in towards the other. First, one side stays straight up, and then we'll go to the other side. Inhale to bring the knee up. Exhale, other knee comes in. Inhale up, other knee over. Beautiful. And if that feels great, you can keep doing that. If you want to increase range of motion, we can go windshield wiper out. So we're going to bring the feet in closer. And this time, same knee stays up. The other knee goes out to the side. Bring it back up. And then the other knee goes out. Inhale up. Exhale out. So we're getting that range of motion in that hip joint. We're also using muscles to bring that leg back up. So having that joint be mobile helps with recovery if we get a little off balance. And then finishing off evenly. Very nice. All right, I'm going to come back to side view. All right, so now we're going to come into our bridge pose. So we want to tuck the shoulder blades in towards each other so we have a little bit more opening up. If they're out and flared, we're going to have this curve in the shoulders that we want to keep the shoulders, the top of the shoulders towards the floor. So you have this opening in the front. All right, so you don't have to come up hugely high. We're just going to bring the feet and the knees and the hips all lined up. And on an inhale, we're going to push in with the feet. We're going to lift up from the hip points, pulling them up towards the ceiling. You can leave your arms down by your sides. And then exhale, bring it back down. Let's do 3 times up, and then we'll do a hold. Again, inhale, coming up. Exhale down. And keep the knees positioned where they're supposed to be. We don't want them coming out or going to one side. Exhale, bring it back down. And one more time up. Inhale, up. We'll exhale back down. And then on this next time, we're going to bring the hands together underneath the body. So we're going to inhale, lift, and then clasp the hands under. Sometimes you can push the hips up a little bit higher with the hands underneath. So this is going to open up that front of the rib cage. And let's take a couple breaths here. So you want to root those feet into the earth. Nice, strong leg muscles. Want the core to be doing the work here, holding this up. Check in with the knees again. And then when you're ready, release the hands down. Coming down nice and slow. You can move the shoulder blades out of the way. Coming down nice and slow. All right, so let's take our next pose. We're going to do our soup to pods. So our legs in, we're going to go, let's see. We're going to go two directions with this today. So we'll do 1 and 2. So we're going to keep one leg bent with the knee towards the ceiling, foot in the mat, if that's comfortable. I'll show you a second option if you want. All right, so we're going to bring the strap up, ball of the foot into the strap. So the tendency is to grip with the hands and pull the shoulders up. You want to keep the shoulders down and maybe even the elbows down if you can. All right, so the first thing we want to do is we're going to push the foot into the strap and pull the strap down to the earth. So we're compressing those bones as we extend the muscles. So this other leg can come out straight if there's enough openness in that hip joint. And we want to get that leg straight out from the hip. So we're not out at an angle. We're straight down. So we're pushing the foot up into the strap, pulling the strap down towards the earth. And let's take a couple breaths here. If it's too much to have that leg out straight, you can always keep it bent. You might notice the difference in that other hip joint when we have one out or bent. Nice. All right, so we're going to release that, and then we're going to bring both straps into the same hand as the extended leg. The other arm can come out to your side. And we're just going to slowly and gently bring that extended leg out towards that side of the floor. Just as far as comfortable. And then when you're ready, we're going to bring it back up. We're going to use the inhale. Push the foot into the strap, pull the strap down. Let's do that 2 more times. Exhale out to the side. You can bend that knee if that feels okay. And then bring it back up. And you can keep this leg bent if that's easier. And then 1 more time out to the side. And inhale, bring it back up. All right. 1 hand on each strap. We'll switch feet. Bring the foot up into the strap. I'm going to push the ball of the foot into the strap and gently guide the strap down towards the floor. All right, so let's take a couple breaths on this side. The opposite leg can be bent, foot on the floor, or extended out. And again, you want to check the lineup. Push the foot up, pull the strap down, and breathe. Beautiful. And then when you're ready, bring both straps into the hand of the leg that's up towards the ceiling. The other arm can come out towards your side. And 3 times over, push the foot into the strap, pull the strap back. Going just as far as is comfortable. You're going to inhale, bring it back up. And again, this opposite leg can be bent Again, bring it out to the side. You can have a bend in your knee, but engage those thigh muscles. Inhale, bring it back up. And one more time over. Exhale. And inhale. Beautiful. All right. So you're going to release the strap without hitting yourself in the face. Let's bring both knees bent, feet into the mat. And we're going to come into that pelvic tilt again. So our inhale is tipping up. Exhale is pressing back down. Inhale. And exhale. And then when you're ready, let's extend both legs all the way straight out. And we're going to do a little arm movement here. So we're going to bring the arms straight up towards the ceiling. On the inhale, open the arms out towards the sides. Exhale, hands come back up towards the ceiling. Inhale, open. Exhale, closed. And one more. Inhale. And exhale. And then releasing the arms back down by your side. Release the legs and the feet away from each other. And if you want, you can bring your head onto your blanket, if that's comfortable. Maybe tuck your shoulder blades under, getting any last little wiggles out. And we'll come into our relaxation pose. Letting go of the breath. And let's relax the joints here today. So we're going to relax the toes, relax the ankles, relax the knees, relax that hip joint. And we're going to relax the spine from the tailbone all the way up into the base of the skull. Relax the shoulders. Relax the elbows. Relax the wrists and fingers. And then all the way up into the head, relax the jaw. Let any last thoughts seep out the top of the crown of the head. Let the earth's gravity hold you. Let the air around you breathe you. Take the next few moments and just be. When you're ready, wiggle your toes, wiggle your fingers. If you'd like, you can roll your head side to side. And when you're ready, and again with an inhale, rolling over onto your right or left side, you can use your arm under your head as a little pillow. And then again, when you're ready, and with an inhale, pushing up to a comfortable seated position. And we'll do our sun breath number 2 to finish off here, bringing breath back into the body to find us safely on our way. Ready? Here we go. We inhale, open. Exhale, closed. Inhale, open. Exhale, closed. And one more time. Inhale, open. And exhale, closed. Hands come together, back at the heart, and namaste. Thank you for joining me. We'll see you next time.